Hello everyone, it's Aaron, and today I'm going to be showing you a very basic tutorial on how to table events. This could be for Mogis, this could be for wars, this could be for tournaments, this could be anything. Using Lorenzi's game board, which is by far the best method. So what you want to do, you open up Discord. It's quite simple actually. You just type up arrow teams in the Discord chat that you'd like. This is for Mogis, by the way. I'll get onto wars in a minute. You type up arrow teams, enter, and it will display the teams, and then it will display a little command here, table and scoreboard. You can copy paste this, and you would want to do exclamation mark scoreboard here, and it will display, it'll pop up with all this from RandomBot. You'd want to copy this and click the link here. This is to Lorenzi's game boards, and I will get on with the table now. So you've got an empty text box here, and you've got what will be your table here. I'll zoom in a bit. Anyway, yeah, this is where you'll be typing all the data for your table, and this will be the output of the table. So basically, what you want to do is you want to paste what you've copied earlier from the Discord chat. So what you'd want to do is first, you might want to add a title. This part's optional. You could type hashtag title tier for 2v2, and it'll pop up here, you see. And now what you'd want to do next is possibly, it would make it better and easier for people to read where their own team is if you were to add the tags. So for quickness, I'm just going to put A, B, C, D, E, and F. You just take away the team 3, team 4, team 5 bit and replace it with the tag of the team. So here's all the tags. It's quite a nice gradient because the color hex thing for each tag is not random. It's actually in a nice order like this. Anyway, now what you want to do maybe is, you might be wondering what these little brackets here are. This is for the flags of each player. For example, I'm going to do something I know. Leonardo, for example. You would put the two letters for his country, Netherlands, would be NL, or it can be lowercase or uppercase, doesn't matter. And his teammate Verley, AU for Australia. I could do this for every team, you know, but there's not much point, as I think you get the gist of how to do flags and stuff. And if you're wondering what the codes are for each team, then you can always search it up online. Now, for the most important part, actually inputting the scores and getting the placements for each team and whatnot. Now, you can enter it behind the 0 if you really want to, but I like to delete the zeros. So let's say Kenzo, he gets 25 GP1 for example. You can keep the 0, but it really doesn't make a difference. It's just personal preference, but I like to delete all the zeros. It's just my way of going about it. But it's optional, like I say. And then you'd enter it for each team. So let's say 21 for him. I'll go. So now that I've input all of the team's scores for GP1, it shows me the total for each team here, and their placement in indivs, individual points. So this could be useful for if you want to see how much you're getting anchored or whatever, but it doesn't really matter about your indivs. It just matters about winning. So yeah, that's pretty much how to make a table for a Mogi. It's just do the same thing for GP2 and GP3. And to post the table in chat, you just press, click copy, obviously. And then you'd want to paste that table, so just Control V, and you'll be able to post it there. So now you know how to make a Mogi table, but you might be wondering how to make a table for a war. I'll show you that right now. So now, let's say that I'm in my server, where I've invited RandomBot over here to my server. So what you can do now to make a table for a war is, let's say, there's 2 teams involved, obviously, or there could be more if it's like a 2v2v2v2, or a 3v3v3 or whatever. So let's say scoreboard 2, and let's give some names. Aaron, BKXO, Kez, Rug, and Bo. So that can be the first team. They can be the first 5 names, and the next 5 names will be the other teams. So let's say Goldie, Fred, Azu, Dino, and Elbon. So now we have our 2 teams, the 5v5 let's say. So there's these 5 players against these 5 players that I've highlighted. You'd enter that, and you'd copy this and just do the same thing. Go to Lorenzi's game boards, if you already have it open, like I do, obviously. And now I'd paste that over the war table that I already had, and it's quite simple. What you want to do is, let's say AAF for, so you type in the team's tag obviously, and let's say they're B. So you can do, what you can do for wars, like obviously you've got every clan, there's like the tag and then there's the name, the actual name of the clan. So AAF stands for Aaron and Friends. Let's just say B stands for dash the boys. And then you can enter all the flags if you like, but I'm not going to bother. So, there's one thing that I'd like to show you that is different to war tables from Mogi tables. It's penalties. How to add a penalty onto each team. What you'd like to do is, below the bottom name on each team, you type penalty, and then you do whatever, how many points they lose. Say they got to get like a typical race end and troll penalty would be minus 20 points, let's say. So you'd enter that and they lose 20 points. See how it says quite small, penalty minus 20. So yeah, and then you just do the same thing, you know, entering the flags, entering the points, you know how it goes. There's another thing that's quite cool actually, this also works for Mogi tables, but I've just thought of it right now. You can actually change like the colours of each team. So let's say we wanted, I know a good one, E78900. This is like orange. Yeah, so B team are like a dark orange. And let's say the other team can be white for F. So yeah, they're white and they're orange. It's quite cool. If you like, you know, my friend Azu, he showed me like a good way to get like pastel colours. If you want them, I can like post them in the description or whatever. Good colours for Mogi teams. And it looks really nice and on the table. And you can also change it so that you can get like different styles of the table here. So I should probably, so here the whole time I've been on default style. You'd maybe want to do dark theme, and that makes it darker obviously. And there's another one, color by ranking. I actually like used to do this before it was good, so I'll just delete these so it doesn't rule it. So that's obviously gold and silver. It's really cool. I actually thought of this like before it got implemented. I thought it would be really cool, so I started doing it. There's like Mario Kart Universal, there's all of these different ones. They're all pretty similar besides the default style. So yeah, that's all you really need to know on how to make a table. If you've got any questions, feel free to message me on Discord in the description. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.